The winter of 1944 was the coldest Europe had seen in decades. In the dense, snow-covered forests of the Ardennes, the Battle of the Bulge was raging. The air didn't just feel cold, it felt like needles pressing against the skin. A young American soldier named Jim, barely 19, was lost. He was carrying a wounded comrade through the waist-deep snow, their compass frozen and their spirits shattered. Just as the sun began to dip below the horizon, they stumbled upon a small wooden cabin in a clearing. Jim knocked, expecting a German patrol, but instead, the door was opened by a German woman named Elisabeth Vinken and her young son, Fritz. Elizabeth saw the frostbite on their faces and the blood on their uniforms. Against every rule of war, knowing that harboring the enemy meant certain death, she pulled them inside to the warmth of her hearth. But then, a second knock came. Jim leveled his rifle, his hands shaking. Elizabeth opened the door to find 4 German soldiers, shivering and lost. The tension in the room was a physical weight. Enemies stood face to face in a room no larger than a stable. Elizabeth stepped between them. She looked the German corporal in the eye and said firmly, "In this house, there will be no killing. Tonight, we are all just hungry men." She made them lean their weapons against the outer wall. Slowly, incredibly, the soldiers complied. That night, American and German boys sat around the same small wooden table. They shared Elizabeth's meager vegetable soup. A German soldier, who had been a medical student, tended to the wounds of the American boy. They didn't speak the same language, but they shared the same fear, the same cold, and the same photos of their families back home. When morning broke, the German corporal showed Jim the way back to the American lines. They shook hands, a brief, silent moment of brotherhood, and disappeared back into the white mist of the war. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more.